The power of staying single until you master yourself. Have you ever wondered why so many people rush into relationships only to lose themselves in the process? The truth is simple. Most people are searching for someone else to complete them before they have completed themselves. The Stoics taught a different path. They believed that true strength comes from self-mastery. Before you can build a healthy relationship with another person, you must first build a strong relationship with yourself. Staying single is not a punishment. It is not loneliness. It is not failure. It is an opportunity. An opportunity to become the strongest version of yourself. When you stay single and focus on self-mastery, you gain something rare in today's world: clarity. You begin to understand your emotions. You learn how to control your impulses. You discover what truly matters. Most people fear being alone because silence forces them to face themselves. But the Stoic welcomes solitude. Solitude is where character is forged. It is where discipline is built. It is where purpose becomes clear. While others spend their energy chasing validation, the wise spend their energy building value. They improve their mind. They strengthen their body. They develop their skills. They build their future. The strongest individuals are not desperate for attention because they have learned how to enjoy their own company. When you master yourself, you stop needing constant approval. You stop seeking happiness from external sources. You become emotionally independent. This independence is power. The Stoic philosopher believed that freedom begins when you stop being controlled by things outside your control. This includes people's opinions, their approval, their rejection, their presence, and even their absence. Many people enter relationships hoping to escape loneliness, but loneliness cannot be cured by another person. It can only be cured by learning to be at peace with yourself. If you cannot enjoy your own company, no relationship will permanently solve that problem. Master yourself first. Build your confidence first. Develop your purpose first. Create a life you are proud of first. Then, if a relationship enters your life, it becomes a complement to your happiness, not the source of it. There is incredible power in delayed gratification. The ability to wait. The ability to say no. The ability to focus on long-term growth instead of short-term pleasure. Every day you invest in yourself, you become stronger. Every book you read expands your mind. Every workout strengthens your body. Every challenge you overcome strengthens your character. This is the path of self-mastery. The path is not easy. There will be moments when you feel isolated. There will be moments when you question your journey. But remember this: the oak tree grows slowly. The diamond forms under pressure. Greatness is never rushed. The strongest men and women understand that becoming valuable is more important than appearing desirable. Instead of asking, "Who will love me?" ask, "Who am I becoming?" Instead of seeking attention, seek excellence. Instead of chasing people, chase purpose. Purpose creates confidence. Confidence creates discipline. Discipline creates freedom. And freedom creates peace. The world teaches people to fear being single. The Stoic teaches people to fear wasting their potential. Because time is limited. Your energy is valuable. Your future is being shaped by the choices you make today.
Do not waste years seeking validation from others. Invest those years in becoming extraordinary. Learn new skills, develop wisdom, build financial stability, strengthen your mind, strengthen your character. Become someone who stands firmly regardless of circumstances. Then, whether you remain single or enter a relationship, your happiness will never depend on another person. It will come from within. That is true power. That is true freedom. That is true self-mastery. The goal is not to stay single forever. The goal is to become so complete within yourself that any future relationship becomes a choice, not a necessity. Master yourself first. Everything else comes after. Why most people fear being single? Most people are not afraid of being single. They are afraid of facing themselves. When there is no relationship, no distractions, and no constant validation from others, you are left alone with your thoughts. For many people, this is uncomfortable. They discover insecurities they have ignored for years. They discover weaknesses they have hidden from the world. They discover fears that have been buried beneath endless distractions. But this discomfort is not your enemy. It is your teacher. The Stoics understood that growth begins where comfort ends. Every weakness you identify becomes an opportunity for improvement. Every fear you confront becomes weaker. Every insecurity you face loses some of its power over you. This is why solitude is so valuable. It reveals the truth. And the truth, no matter how uncomfortable, is the beginning of transformation. A person who cannot sit alone for 1 hour often spends years making poor decisions simply to avoid loneliness. They stay in unhealthy relationships. They tolerate disrespect. They sacrifice their values. They settle for less than they deserve, not because they are weak, but because they fear being alone. The Stoic refuses to be controlled by that fear. They understand that temporary loneliness is far better than permanent regret. They understand that a peaceful life alone is better than a chaotic life with the wrong people. They understand that self-respect is worth protecting at all costs. When you master solitude, you become difficult to manipulate. You no longer accept poor treatment simply because you fear losing someone. You no longer lower your standards for temporary companionship. You no longer betray yourself for acceptance. Instead, you become grounded, centered, strong. You become a person who chooses relationships wisely rather than desperately. And that changes everything.
Build a life that attracts respect. While others are distracted by chasing attention, focus on building yourself. Build your knowledge. Build your health. Build your discipline. Build your character. The world often celebrates appearances. The Stoic celebrates substance. Anyone can appear successful for a moment, but true strength comes from what happens when nobody is watching. Can you remain disciplined without applause? Can you continue working without recognition? Can you improve yourself without immediate rewards? If you can, you possess a rare quality. You possess self-control. And self-control is one of the greatest forms of power. The disciplined person is not controlled by emotions. They are not controlled by impulses. They are not controlled by temporary desires. They make decisions based on principles. This is what separates ordinary people from extraordinary people. One group follows feelings, the other follows purpose. One group seeks comfort, the other seeks growth. One group wants quick rewards, the other invests in a better future. The choice is yours. Every day presents a new opportunity to become stronger, a new opportunity to improve, a new opportunity to master yourself. The relationship you have with yourself matters most. Think about this. You will spend every second of your life with yourself. Every success, every failure, every challenge, every victory. You cannot escape yourself. So why not become someone you respect? Why not become someone you admire? Why not become someone who inspires confidence and pride? Many people spend years trying to impress others. Very few spend years trying to improve themselves. The Stoic chooses self-improvement, not because they are selfish, but because they understand that the quality of their life depends on the quality of their character. A weak character creates suffering. A strong character creates freedom. And freedom is one of the greatest rewards life can offer. When you master yourself, you stop chasing happiness. You create it. You stop depending on others for confidence. You build it. You stop waiting for motivation. You develop discipline. This is the transformation that occurs when you embrace solitude and use it wisely. You stop becoming a victim of circumstances. You become the architect of your future. That is the power of staying single until you master yourself. And that power can change your entire life.